everyone. Welcome you all. Second session of class 7 biology. As we have remember in session 1 we have discussed about plant tissue. In that permanent tissue and meristematic tissue we have already discussed. Now this one is second session for this chapter and we are going to start animal tissue.
Go.
So now in multicellular animals, different types of cells unite together to form tissue as we have discussed. On the basis of different function, they are classified into basically 4 types. Epithelial tissue, muscle or muscular tissue, connective tissue and nervous tissue. We will discuss each and every tissue one by one. Today we are going to discuss about epithelial tissue. Now, first of all, epithelial tissue. What is epithelial tissue? Basically, it's a very simple tissue, especially covering of body, not only outer covering but inner covering also. That one, the tissue that used to cover the shape of body as well as different internal organs also, that one is by epithelial tissue. Now again their shape and size and their functions, they are categorized into subdivisions. Epithelial tissue is divided into squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, glandular epithelium and ciliated epithelium. Now what we have to discuss class is about the shape of these tissue as well as occurrence, in which part of body these kind of tissue are present, as well as about the function. So first of all, squamous tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue, in that the shape of these kind of tissue are thin, flat and irregular shape. Occurrence, lining of cavities, example mouth, esophagus and nose. And what about the function? Protect the underlying part of body from mechanical injury, entry of germs, chemical and drying. So first of all, squamous epithelium. So what we have discussed about the shape, occurrence and function. Now the second one about cuboidal epithelium. Here cells are cube-like, hexagonal appearance we can see. Occurrence, they can occur in kidney tubules, thyroid vesicles and different glands. Function of these tissues is to help in absorption, excretion and secretion and also provide mechanical strength. Now the third one, columnar epithelium. Shape of these kind of tissues are pillar-like and cells also having microvilli. Occurrence, lining of stomach, small intestine and colon. It also form lining of gallbladder and oviduct and facilitate movement across the cells. Function of these kind of tissues are help in absorption as well as secretion. Now this fourth one, glandular epithelium. As the name indicates, gland word is there. This one is just a modified form of columnar epithelium and help in secretion. The last one, ciliated epithelium. Here the cells are tube-like or pillar-like but having thread-like structure called cilia. The name is here. Cilia is present and in these kind of tissue, cilia, that structure, the thread-like structure is also present in these tissue. Occurrence, it can be present lines of trachea, bronchi, kidney tubules and oviduct. Function of these kind of tissues are the cilia present on these kind of cells that help in movement of solid particles in one direction through the ducts. So this is all about epithelium tissue. So Today, one another tissue we will discuss, that is nervous tissue. These two, muscle or muscular tissue and connective tissue, we will discuss in third session. Today we are going to discuss second one, that is nervous system or nervous tissue. Nervous system, what is that? As we all know that stimuli from one part of body can convey from other part of body, as well as to brain, or from brain to different parts of body. For this, specialized cells are there, specialized tissues work together, that is nervous tissue or nervous system. They all work together to form nervous system, and the unit for nervous system is nerve cell. Million, billion nerve cells, they work together and form nervous system, and by that the impulse can convey from one part of body to another part, as well as brain to effective organ or effector organ to brain. That is vice versa. So today we are going to discuss about the structure of nerve cell. Nerve cells, first of all, this one is cell body. This one is cell body. Having these finger-like projections are there. That one is known as dendrite. Inside this cell, nucleus is present. One elongated body is there. That one is known as axon. That ends in these kind of button-like structure, and these are known as axonal button. This is all about nerve cell, structure of nerve cell. But in nervous system, two types of nerve cells are there: myelinated neuron and a non-myelinated neuron. Now here you can see around this axon, these kind of coverings are there. These are what? These are myelin sheath. If myelin sheath are present on particular neuron, that is known as myelinated neuron. So this is all about nervous system. This is one, that is a structure of nerve cell. Structure of nerve cell. But million, billion nerve cells, they work together and form nervous system. By that, stimulus can convey. So this is all about session 2. So we will discuss this muscular tissue and connective tissue in session 3. Thank you.